All right, so in this one we're going to solve for x in this diagram. Now, what you need to know first of all is the relationship between these two angles. We've got a couple of parallel lines that are being cut by this transversal. In the location where we see these, we've got this angle here, this 2x minus 10, and we've got this other angle, 4x plus 16. Well, based on the fact that they're both inside of these two parallel lines and they're both on the same side of that transversal, these are consecutive interior angles. And if you know about consecutive interior angles, you know that they're going to add up to equal 180 degrees. So whatever the first angle is plus whatever the second angle is going to add up to equal 180 degrees. Now, if you don't remember that rule, that's perfectly fine. You can map this out, okay? If we look at this 2x minus 10 angle, the one across from it here, this vertical angle too is going to be the same. The ones that are in the same position in this intersection down here, so like if you look at this intersection at the top, the bottom right angle and the top left angle are the same. So the bottom right angle down here and the top left angle are going to be the same right there. So that already tells us that these angles are not congruent to each other. And remember, there's only two rules that happen here. Either two angles are going to be the same, or they're going to be supplementary where they add up to 180 degrees. So anything where you see a yellow then, because these two angles will be the same, these two angles will be the same, so all four of those angles will be the same measure. So if you ever come across this where you have, and you've mapped it out like this, and you come across two different colors, they always are going to add up to 180 degrees. So all we have to do is kind of plug it into our template equation then. The first angle that we know, the orange one that we labeled, is 2x minus 10. The second angle is 4x plus 16. And now we have an equation that we can use to start solving this problem. Now we've got to combine our like terms. So we've got some x's that are all on the same side of the equal sign. And remember, whenever they're over here, you can combine the numbers together and you can combine the x's together. We have 2x and 4x. That is a total of 6x. We have a positive 16 and a negative 10 that we can combine together, okay? And that balances out to a positive 6, because it's just like we're subtracting 10 from the 16. That equals 180. Subtract 6 from both sides to get the x by itself over here on this side of the equal sign. So we've got 6x is equal to 174. And then if we divide that by 6 to solve for x, we'll find out that x is equal to 39. I'm sorry, 29. My bad. 29. So x is equal to 29. And if you want to double check that math, just plug it in. Plug it in over here. This angle at 2x minus 10 then is the same as 2 times 29, because x is supposed to be 29 minus 10. 2 times 29 is 58, minus 10 is equal to 48. So this angle is 48 degrees. And then if we take 4 times 29, because that's what this is supposed to be. Remember, this is 4x plus 16. So 4 times 29 plus 16. 4 times 29 is 116, plus another 16 is equal to 132. So this angle has to measure 132, and if we were to add those two together, they do add up to 180 degrees, so we did it right. So x has to be 29.